Talk. Hey everyone, welcome to the Let's Talk program once again, where if it's worth talking about, let's talk about it. I hope everyone is having a good day so far. It's looking really nice outside. I'm here in the studio, you know, glancing through the window, just talking. So, a couple of things I want to talk about, and of course, and if you don't know, I'm gonna let you know that I'm a big crypto fanatic. All right. So I'm gonna start off with that right now by saying that wow, cryptocurrencies moving on a momentum. And of course, you can't go talk about cryptocurrency without talking about Dogecoin. Dogecoin to the moon. Right? Heavily invested in it, supporting it from day one. Ever since I learned about it, Dogecoin. Yep. So of course, Bitcoin is the leading currency, followed by Ethereum with their merge and move from proof of work to proof of stake. However, the volatility is just like the stock market, which is also doing well, waiting for the Fed to come out the meeting tomorrow and to see where it go from here. But Dogecoin is just right there. And trust me, I'm gonna say Dogecoin. All right, with that just saying, I got to get it off my chest and all of that. Talking about Dogecoin, a topic that I come across and I want to talk about right now. I read the paper. For people who don't read the paper, yes, I am one of those persons who really get the paper and read the paper the old-fashioned way. Yes, I do that. And there's a topic in the paper that I come across, and I'm like, wow, this is really interesting. And, I just got to share it out because, as I say, if I see it and it's worth talking about, we're going to talk about it. So, with that being said, so much money in the world where right now the Fed is trying to control it. Bear in mind that they're giving an IBAN. This is the incentive, over 9%. So what they're trying to do now is take away some of the money from out there that is so much in the world and lock it away for like 5 to 10 years. When they do that now, people has less spending power and the money is just trapped because with that interest rate, you got a couple $1 million, you're going to lock it away for 5 years. And you know that if you touch it, you're going to lose money. So it's not going to hurt to put it away. Yeah. So, and of course, not just millions of dollars. You can get iShare for like $5,000, you know. But that's the target. Control the money. Too much money out there. And why I'm beating on too much money out there is that the rich is getting richer and the poor remain the same. Now, with so much money, the question is why there's so much poverty. Simple. Companies making so much money, but still yet workers can not even find their own transportation to come to work. Sometimes they can't even find the bus fare to come to work because the profit is going into shareholders' pocket, you know, owners' pocket, and you're not spreading the wealth. There's more than enough to spread around. Baseline is you take $1,000, 1,000 US dollars monthly to give to each American to minimize that poverty. There is a program that done that I read in the paper, and it says $1,000 monthly amount to give out for a guaranteed income program. Now, this program was developed in Baltimore, and it went through the Baltimore mayor, Brandon Scott, with Joe Jones Jr., founder and CEO of the Center for Urban Family, before announcing the Guaranteed Income Pilot Program, and that was in April 2022. So it's recently after COVID. You know, a lot of people tried, but still there's so much money that we're heading for a recession, and the feds have to be curving higher interest rate, distribute the money to who can afford, so we can afford to get food on our table and roof over our head. With that being said, that $1,000 a month guaranteed income, the annual cost to pay every American $1,000 a month in the guaranteed income would be 3.1 trillion. Now, that's a drop in the bucket. What is it gonna hurt if you don't get to go on your yacht or fly in a private jet to where you want? Come on. You're telling me that money is not out there? But you know, it's a disease that cannot control, man. It's this is there's a song says the more they get it is the more they want it. You know, money is their heroin. They're hooked to it. They have to get it. You know, and they can't share it. That's the point. So much money. Yeah, so we gotta give a big shout out to that program that started out the guaranteed income pilot program that give out $1,000 a month in the Baltimore district. Shout out to the mayor. Yeah. And to Joe Jones Jr. Just showing love to urban districts that deserve this extra income. But what else is going on? A whole lot more. And as I said, if it's worth talking, let's talk about it. That's what this program is about. We're trying to drive this program so we can expand to a community and we have a conversation where everybody can just come in and say what they want to say. I always have a link once it's live. You know, you can just hit the link, join the conversation. We're not showing anyone face, you know, it's just voice, vocal. And till we reach to another plateau, where we can go commercial and get this thing off the ground. But, if it's worth talking, let's talking about, recommend this program to someone so we can get enough subscribers to do what we want to do. We want to be able to get out there in the public, walk around, get the program out, talk to people one-on-one, see their reaction, their feedback, and stuff like that. So just share the link, recommend the program to somebody so they can, and we're not asking for nothing, just a subscription. Subscribe. Come on the program, talk. If you have something to talk about, talk about. Let's reach the unreachable. Because there's so much to talk about. And if you don't talk about it, there's nothing can be done. The bottom line is, how can we address or fix something if we don't know that it is broken or what direction to take? That's what I'm saying. So this is why this program is here. Let's talk. Subscribe. Recommend to your friend so they can subscribe. Let's build this community. We're in it together. So with that being said, I'm going to exit the screen right now. Catch you back some other time. I'm just doing a little while I can at a time until we get this thing off the ground. But for now, with the craziness that's going on around in the world, in our community, we see something, we want to share it without anyone even know, be offended. So, we can just talk about it. Happy Halloween was last night. This thing is growing, man. People is getting into this Halloween thing, and it's a pandemonium where people is running over people right now. I remember it happened at Black Friday, and they had to curb it. Now, people running over people, the cops are blaming themselves that they were understaffed. It was like just 137 police officers to direct the crowd. Now, that built up to over 100,000, and they couldn't control it. Stampede, people running over each other. I believe over a couple people were dead. I can't state numbers, but people lost their life in stampede. So, when you're doing those things, you gotta be mindful. Try to keep your distance. If you see too much crowd, it get cluster, just fall back. Black Friday was chaotic also and stuff like that. But as I said, if it's worth talking about, let's talk about it. Now we're over Halloween, where all the costumes and all the chocolate, brush your teeth, all the candies, brush your teeth, and floss. Just remember, use your mouthwash and floss, because those candies and chocolate give you a nice feel, but in the long run, if you don't clean them out, it's gonna be painful in the gum. Yep. So let's talk about it. The next thing is Thanksgiving is coming up. Woo! Gobble, 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 gobble. Can't wait for that turkey. Ham, some nice honey and syrup over it. You know, that's something to look forward to. So, if it's worth talking, let's talk about it. You know, if it's worth talking, we're going to talk about it. There's so much going on around the world right now. But as I said, I begin with the cryptocurrency, Dogecoin to the moon, and I'm ending with that subject. Besides that, please hit the subscribe button, show some love, support. Let's build a community. Share the link so others can subscribe. Might want to have something to say. The platform is here for us to talk. It's just a talking show. Let's talk about it. Now, I almost came off the program without saying this, but can you believe that guy ran up in the house of the speaker house and then said that he wanted to hold her hostage and break her kneecap? Man, that's something. Wow. I wonder why he would do that. Luckily, the Speaker of the House was not at home because that would have been a tragedy. You know, I don't know what or why people push to that level, but man, that was a dark corner. And I hope that brother can just sit back, think about things, you know, because you know he's gonna get bail and he's gonna end up walk again. But man, it's not worth it, man. Think about it. Let's talk about it. Peace out.